Katrina Fleming of Point of View Glass Studio performs her alchemy to create each bead by hand and in an open flame. These treasures are the basis for her collections. Preparing for the Nova Scotia Designer Crafts Council Christmas Crafts Market is a hectic time, but it's worth it. Katrina says being a member of the NSDCC pays off in lots of other ways as well.
The Nova Scotia Designers Crafts Council has helped me because of the other members. What I get from them, it's almost a mentorship. I may be helping them, they may be helping me, I'm not sure, but the people that are at that market and you stop and you talk to them, you learn something every day. And you learn and you grow and you shift from being an artisan almost into more business. Kind of. You have to have a bit of a business mind to do this if you want to make a living at it, if you're just not a hobby, and you get that support.
Creativity and business don't always go hand in hand. The Nova Scotia Designer Crafts Council was formed in the 70s by a number of artisans who realized more could be accomplished by working together than individually, and that Nova Scotia is an ideal location for artisans to live and work and prosper.
Quality of life has always been a great attractor for people coming into the crafts community. Anyone with interest, skill in those areas, it's certainly a desirable way of life, assuming you can make a good living at it. And that's where the Nova Scotia Designer Crafts Council came, is to try and make sure that the community was one where you could practice your art, practice your craft, and still earn a decent living as an artist, as a craftsperson.
The Christmas Crafts Market is one of two shows the NSDC holds a year. The other one is in midsummer. NSDCC members are juried. That means we see the best at these markets in originality, design, and technique. But the work goes on all year round.
We also do workshops and skills development training. We try to teach business skills. We do a lot of export readiness training now. We have an annual members exhibition. We also put on a communications program where we have 6 times a year newsletter that goes out in print to all of our members, as well as a weekly email bulletin that keeps them in touch with opportunities that we're offering or that are being offered elsewhere in Canada or internationally.
Sana Rahola is a fiber artist who, like the majority of artisans, lives away from the city in a beautiful location. She and her husband, who does the wood carving incorporated into many of the pieces, came from Finland 15 years ago.
Originally I moved out here because I had always heard that there's beautiful nature and everybody's really friendly and honest, and that's what drew me here.
The NSDCC has between 300 and 350 active members. There is no current data on how much all this creative energy adds to the Nova Scotian economy, but it's a tough measurement to take anyway.
To have a community of artists living and working amongst you, it's a tremendous creative resource that politicians, bureaucrats, community planners can tap into and draw upon for whatever the project is at hand.
The NSDCC is committed to helping us all share in this creativity. It is something we can hold in our hands.
I would far rather get up every morning and drink my coffee out of a mug that's been handmade by somebody I know, rather than drink it out of a mug from the dollar store that came off a factory somewhere in China.
In Halifax, I'm Barb Anderson for Eastlink Magazine.
Watch Eastlink Magazine. You'll be glad you did.
Proudly brought to you by Nova Scotia. Come to life.